Good afternoon, and welcome to the first edition of the PawPrint newspaper. My name is Sarah, and this is
Prairie.
And the title of my article is Panther Pride. Let's show some Panther Pride. In this week's edition of the PawPrint, we talked about a lot of cool stuff. This article is about Panther Pride and bullying. I interviewed Mrs. Gordy, and she gave me the inside scoop on how Panther Pride works. Panther Pride is all about trying to get everyone on the same page. In other words, Mrs. Gordy is trying to get everyone to understand what she means when she says things about bullying and a lot of other stuff. Mrs. Gordy also answered a few questions about bullying that's going on the buses. She thinks that kids have so much energy from sitting in a desk all day that when they get on the bus, they think that they're away from school so they can do whatever they want. But that's not the case. So let's keep the bullying down and the spirits up. Riley?
Nice article. And my article is We're Back. We're back and ready to type. The PawPrint reporters are ready to get stories for the school newspaper. This year there are 10 reporters. Matthew Arns, Will Heslop, Catherine Request, Sarah Kep, Katie Kogel, Carney Kohlberg, Sam Kogel, Abigail Kep, Saren Smith, and me, Riley Springer. We will meet the first and third Thursday of each month. We will be creating a newspaper once a month. This year we have a video recorder called the Flip Minnow, and the newspaper will be at www.isd547.com, the school's website, and Independent will also be printing some of our best articles. So if you have any good article ideas, please put them in the idea bucket in your classrooms. Thanks, and hope we get good article ideas. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Good afternoon. This is the first edition of the PawPrint newspaper. I'm Catherine Bergquist, and this is
Will Heslop.
the title of my article is New Students. I interviewed Nigel Woods, a new student in 6th grade. Nigel went to Scott Highlands Middle School in Diamond Path and lived in Apple Valley, Minnesota. Nigel turned 12 on November 9th, 2009, and has 6 siblings, 4 sisters and 2 brothers. In her spare time, Nigel likes dancing, playing soccer, and listening to her favorite music. Nigel said she really likes Parker's Prairie because there are a lot of nice people there. I asked Nigel what she liked about being in a new school, and that she said that she likes to get to know new friends. The sports that Nigel likes to participate in are soccer, dance, and cheerleading. If you see Nigel in the halls, say hi. Over to Will.
The name of my article is Meet the Staff. For this edition's Meet the Staff, I interviewed Mrs. Grabo. She teaches special education as well as 4th and 6th grade math. Some of her hobbies are reading, volleyball, and scrapbook. She has 2 kids named Isaac and Adam. Did you know if she could go anywhere, it would be Italy? Did you know when she was in high school, she was in band and played the trumpet? She told me her favorite sport is volleyball. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.
Good afternoon. This is the PawPrint newspaper. I'm Sarah Kep, and this is
Katie Kogel.
And we're going to read the first edition of the PawPrint newspaper. My article was The Cleanest Classroom. I interviewed Roger Rewitzer. He's a custodian for the school. I asked him which classroom he thought was the cleanest. He thinks that Mrs. Christopherson's room is the cleanest. I asked him what the students could do in the classroom to make his job easier. He said students could pick up large pieces of paper because the vacuum cleaner won't pick them up. I asked Roger what he liked most about being a custodian. He said kids. He said that the worst part about being a custodian is cleaning the bathrooms. Catherine Bergquist and I went into each classroom to see which one we thought was the cleanest. We decided that the cleanest classroom is Mrs. Christopherson's room. Mrs. Christopherson's room was clean and organized. Now, Katie.
The title of my article is Teacher Feature. I had the chance to talk with Mrs. McDaniel to get to know her better. Mrs. McDaniel likes math. In fact, she likes to teach it, and she liked it as a little girl. Her favorite book was Tales of Fourth Grade Nothing by Judy Blume. Mrs. McDaniel has taught first grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, and second grade. Mrs. McDaniel has 4 family members, her husband Mike, and her kids Jessica, Andrew, and Hunter. Her favorite holiday is Christmas. She likes Christmas because her family gets together and her dad likes any gift they give him. She likes to spend time at the beach with her kids. I had a lot of fun learning new stuff about Mrs. McDaniel. I hope you did too.
And that's our first article of the PawPrint.
Good afternoon, or good morning. I'm Sam Kogel, and this is
Matthew Arns.
and we're from the PawPrint newspaper. We are going to read our articles that we wrote from the first edition. My article is called Bon Appetit. Hey all you nugget eaters, did you know that we eat about 22,050 chicken nuggets a school year? Well, have you ever wondered what your tacos or where your tacos or maybe even your spaghetti comes from? Well, here's your chance to find out. I had a chance to ask Sharon Kingston all these questions and more. Sharon's most memorable, not so funny moment was when she was taking a hot pan out of the oven, but forgetting to put gloves on and dropping the pan with the food flying all over. Sharon has worked hard to serve the students of Parker's Prairie Elementary nutritious meals for 33 years. All that yummy food comes from the food services of America. Sharon agreed that the most popular food is spaghetti. The least popular is corn dogs. Last of all, remember to thank all the cooks when they serve you your food. Bon appetit. And over to Matthew.
Hello, and I'm going to read my article, Accelerated Reader. Did you know that our school has been using AR since the mid-1990s? For that long, AR, a program used across the world, has been helping us track how well we comprehend what we read. AR has been proven to enhance or improve reading skills. It does this by getting children to challenge themselves by getting a certain amount of points. AR also pinpoints certain reading problems. The reports track a student's successful reading practices, qualities, quantities, and difficulty, Mrs. Cron tells the PawPrint. The school library has hundreds of books to choose from. Remember that all AR tests taken after July 1st count for the next school year. Happy reading!
Okay, that was our first edition of the school newspaper, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Hello, all you Parker's Prairie Elementary School people. This is a wonderful day with the PawPrint reporters. Me, Carly Colbert, and
Abigail Kemp.
so we will be reading something from our last article that we wrote. Abigail?
It's you first.
It's you.
It's okay. Why don't you go first?
Third grader Megan Arns from Miss Bouvart's class wants to know, what is 6th grade math like? I asked Megan what 3rd grade is working on right now. She said they were working on ballpark estimates. 6th grade is working on graphing, but last month we were working on estimates. In 6th grade, you get to use a template, a ruler, and a special calculator. Starting in 5th grade, if you're good at math, Math Masters starts. If you're in Math Masters, you go to competition and win awards. There are 3 categories for awards: factual, individual, and team. So work hard in math, and you may be a Math Master. Now back to you, Carly.
Thank you, Abigail. That was a wonderful story. High school volleyball. Say hip hip hooray to our volleyball team. We were Section A champions, and we came in 6th place for the state tournament. I interviewed Sari Noga and Jasmine Dorn from the volleyball team, and they said, "Thanks for all the support. It was a goal to get to the state this year, and if you have a goal and you work hard enough, it can be achieved." And I agree with their thing. For volleyball players that started in 4th grade, blue comes true. Thank you.
Have a good night.